So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racy, and I'm going to be giving the messages for you today. These are the secret code name readings for the new moon in Cancer, the second new moon in Cancer. If you got your code name, you purchased your code name, you know which code name is yours, the timestamps will be in the description or the comments or somewhere after. For those of you who did not get a code name, but you are drawn to one or resonate to one, like one of them stands out to you, it pings you and you don't know why, there's probably a message in there for you. So even if you didn't get a code name, just know that if you resonate to one, there's something for you there. For those of you not familiar with me or the channel, I do use profanity. I talk about adult things. I don't sugarcoat my messages. I have no filter. So if that is not your thing, or you have children around, or you just don't appreciate, messages that go there, then I always respect that. You are invited to sign off now, okay? Otherwise, we are going to get into the Heart Roars Day 1 readings. I will be doing some tomorrow, but we have 12 for tonight. So, and forgive me in advance for being late, but I have a very good reason. I have a very good reason. The size of my smile says everything. So forgive me for my lateness. I am here. God knows I have plenty of energy for you. So, code names. Code names for tonight. We have Galactic Unicorn, Eeyore, Phoenix Rising, Raging Waters, Money Magnet, Higher Ground, Solutions, White Dragon, Clarity's Sword, Free Will, Stamina, and Down Under. Okay? So, those are the code names, and that is the order. Galactic Unicorn, Eeyore, Phoenix Rising, Raging Waters, Money Magnet, Higher Ground, Solutions, White Dragon, Clarity Sword, Free Will, Stamina, and Down Under. So we are going to get right into this. Take them how they resonate for you. If anything doesn't resonate for whatever reason, don't force it to fit. Just know it's something you might want to go back to and look at in hindsight, right? Replay. So, the decks I'm using today for the Heart Roars readings, I've got my Oracle of the Mermaids, Romance Angels, my Love Your Inner Goddess, and my Power of Love cards by James Van Praagh, which I use as my Remember deck. So, the Oracle of the Mermaids and the Romance Angel cards are going to give you some insight into the current energy and its development. Okay, so the current energy and its development. The Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle and the Power of Love reminder cards are going to be guidance to help you through that energy, the reality of the energy, the most effective and efficient way possible, right? To get you to the result that is happiness as quickly as we can. So, right, let's get into this. Let's get into this. There we go. Oracle of the Mermaids. First secret code name is Galactic Unicorn. 4:04 on the clock. 4:04. Galactic Unicorn. All right, here we go. Here we go now. All right. Really fucking 90s throwbacks. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, Galactic Unicorn. That's my vibe right now with you. That's my vibe with you right now. All right, Spirit. What is going on? A secret code name. Galactic Unicorn and those who would be drawn to it. What card above all others? And I'm going to pull all the cards, then I'm going to go through them at once. Galactic Unicorn, please. They're pinging me with all kinds of songs, so definitely call in Archangel Sandalphon and keep in mind the messages that you're getting from music. I'm getting lyrics like "I'm a believer" and I can see like clearly now the rain is gone, like all kinds of like freedom. This card. Sisterhood, friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, and delight. All right, Romance Angel Oracle. For Galactic Unicorn. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Cards want to jump. What do you want them to know? Unrequited love, let it go. All right, before I even get into the advice, let's talk about these. Galactic Unicorn. Just the code name alone is very individual and unique. And Galactic is very much higher purpose, higher conscious, higher level or realm of life. I think what you're dealing with in the current reality might be that there is a love situation that right now, the timing's just not, it's not there, the alignment. When I get unrequited love, let it go. It says, you know, because there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. When you get a card like this, it's not that there wasn't ever attraction there or there wouldn't ever be attraction there again. It's right now, the alignment doesn't warrant for enough chemistry or attraction to keep it going. So whatever you're letting go of, for the time being, this is the time for you to really lean into your soul tribe. To really lean in your soul tribe. And this is card number 41. So keep in mind synchronicities. And it was just 744. Keep in mind synchronicities of 1s and 4s. 1s, 4s, and 7s have been popping up a lot, to be fair. Friendships, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, and delight. You've got to reconnect with the energy that really feels good. The energy that really feels good. If something is used to feel good and it doesn't feel good anymore, then it's not serving you. It can come back when it makes you feel good, right? And in the meantime, you got to let it go, right? Your heart is roaring at you, right? The heart roars. Your heart is roaring at you to let it go because it's painful to hold on to it right now. It's not in alignment, so it's painful. And get in touch with people that bring you positive energy and positive feelings. I think you have those people around you, which is why it came up in that particular card. So stay close to the people that love you and are loyal to you and supportive of you, okay? Love your inner goddess. What's the best advice, Spirit? What's the best advice for Galactic Unicorn and those who would resonate to this code name? What card above all others? Oh, this one. Beautiful Bandit. That's the Remember card. Card number 29, breaking down to 111. That's the Remember. Ooh. Yeah. I think this is what you're shooting for, like that happy feeling. Beautiful Bandit with satisfaction, transformation. The Remember cards, you know, like remember, you let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. You approve of yourself, you create your own happiness and your own joy. Like your happiness doesn't depend on anybody else, right? You create your own satisfaction. Remember, you use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. You know, transformation, you're shifting your thoughts from, you know, feeling like there's no way out from under where you are to realizing the only thing keeping you under was yourself. You know, it's understanding that. I'm going to pull a little bit of the book for Beautiful Bandit for you. Card number 29. Okay, here we go. It says, Beautiful Bandit. You can choose right now to feel good about yourself. If you've been beating yourself up, stop it now. Don't let anyone else decide how you should feel about yourself. Taking responsibility for your actions means that when you have done something that you feel is out of your integrity, you do something about it that is constructive and useful. Oh, that is out. Yeah, if you feel like you've done something that is out of your integrity, you do something about it that is constructive and useful. Damning yourself with judgment or allowing another to steal your self-esteem is neither of those things. The Divine Mother is telling you to forgive yourself and use your energy now to live the best life that you can. It's time to take your life back. It's time to take your life back. If something is not enjoyable anymore when it was once enjoyable, it's time to let it go. They vibed out. If you're in alignment with wanting to feel joy and it's not bringing you joy, then you're not in alignment with them. They can come back later when they're in alignment and they're ready to bring joy into your life again. They're ready to delight in the companionship, you know, that you have as souls and be a part of your soul tribe. And in the meantime, there's just not enough to keep it going, you know, with this. They're not ready. And that's okay. And that's okay. You'll know why. You'll know why. Because this is like my pure heart getaway card. And you can see the butterfly wings like that came out with her, like with the transformation energy. I always think of transformation and butterflies, and you can, you know, see the wings there. And oh, something's in her lashes. Spiritual gangster. Her eyelids, there's no way you'd be able to see it in the camera, like clearly. There's this little like white along her eyelids that says spiritual gangster. Like, you're a fucking gangster even with your eyes closed. Like, you don't even know. Like, the beautiful things that are coming to you when you realize all of the positive, beautiful love energy that you've put out there, that you wouldn't allow something that is not in alignment with your integrity to go unnoticed by yourself, that you would rectify things that you feel that you would regret if you didn't take ownership for it, right? You're the bigger person. You have no problem owning your faults when you realize it, right? And it's almost like if someone didn't get that about you, like they didn't realize that, you know, maybe if you did make mistakes or you have your shortcomings, that you were genuinely actually fixing them though. You know, like they might have continuously found more things to bitch at you about, but you were, continuously kind of fixing. Is that kind of energy, and it's just whatever it was that was going on. Whoever it is that lost your love, whoever it was that lost your love, they truly did lose out, because the minute that someone looks at you and you know they see your worth, you know they see your worth, and they want to treat you well because they know your worth, because they know how valuable you are, because they've waited to cross a heart like yours. You know what I mean? You're going to find that when you transform and let it go, when you learn the lesson that if it doesn't feel good, you need to let go. It's not meant to stay. If it was meant to stay, it would feel great. If it's meant to go, it doesn't feel good, and that's why the universe is like deterring you from it. You don't like the way you feel anymore. You don't like the way you're thinking about it anymore. You know, whatever it is. Yeah, like the light bulbs go on, you know. That's the lesson. Spirit's like, hey, law of attraction, right? If it feels bad, it creates more. If it feels good, it creates more. So if it feels bad, stop. Stop. Tell yourself no more. No more. For all the love that you've put out there. The genuine, sincere, heartfelt, whatever that you do every day, just being yourself. Spirit knows. Spirit knows. They see your heart. Sorry, I'm listening to Archangel Michael. Yeah, the divine sees your heart. Like you wouldn't go without love being returned to you. It might not be the way you originally envisioned it, you know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is, have you not been praying for happiness, love and happiness? Someone that just fucking sees you for your shine? Like, is that not what you've been praying for? Think about it. The angels are asking, like, it's not even about a specific person. It's about the general want of being happy, feeling like you're satisfied, feeling like you're transformed away from whatever it was that was keeping you down and out. And I feel like once you realize not only that you're worth treating well, but that someone is actually treating you well, I think if anything were to shift or change with whoever or whatever this is, it's almost like your heart would stop you and say, don't even think about it. Like you're happy right now. You know, it's like that kind of movement to where Beautiful Bandit, it's almost like you ran away with your own heart. You know, you ran away with it. You took it back and like took your heart back, like, no, it's mine, and poop. So that's kind of the energy I got. I think you're tired of feeling unsatisfied. You're tired of feeling like it's not enough. You're tired of feeling like what you've given is not enough because, damn it, it's like you know it is. You know it is. So instead of trying to convince whatever is not valuing you, your value, you're like, fuck it, I'm going to go out there and know somebody's going to see my fucking value, and they will. Your whole life will transform, you know, so be really open. You want your heart to work, be really open to being loved, especially if it's been a while. Especially if it's been a while. Be open to be loved. You deserve that, right? You deserve that. So, all right. Moving forward, we're getting on to Eeyore. Secret code name Eeyore. We're gonna start at 18-minute, 33-second for Eeyore. All right. Oracle of the Mermaids. Give me some insight into what's going on, Spirit, please. For Eeyore. Secret codename Eeyore. And those would be drawn to it. What card above all others? Spirit, please. Fertility. Potential, powerful, creative energy, and initiation energy. Card number 8. And then we've got healing family issues. And then we've got rekindled passion, new love, or new energy that's been stirred in reverse. Okay. With this, This is not about a romantic relationship. All right, with new love in the reverse and new energy when it comes to healing family issues, I think that's pretty much letting you know that there's a stalemate. There's a stalemate situation, and the truth, the gratitude, the love, whatever it is lacking and or missing. There's something seriously wrong, right? When the love is out of balance and we've got a healing family issues card. So, you know, this is about creating, right? Fertility card is about creating a new vision, right? Because I'm just getting like, even though it's an utero, it's like a crystal ball. It's like going back to the purity of yourself when you were an innocent child, before anything in life, you know, scared you, before anything in life hurt you. You know, if you think about Eeyore as a code name, you know, that it pinged me for you. Eeyore's the sad friend, you know what I mean? He's the friend that everybody loves, but he's the always you know, intrinsically sad on the inside, and he can't help but show it. And I think if there was a part of you that feels that way sometimes, this is a reminder that, one, you are not alone. You are extremely powerful in your creative energy, and you can initiate things. If healing needs to be taken place, if something needs to be spoken, you can do that. You can do that. I think this is something that particularly when it comes to children, I think you've got to be really supportive. I think you're being called to be really supportive, because I'm just really being drawn to how she's really cradling the child in there. You might hear of a pregnancy soon. You know, hear of one. The heart roars. If you look at this card, the guardian angel behind them coming in, it's almost how I feel that's your energy. Like, you're not necessarily these people, you're the guardian angel here. So it's I think Archangel Michael is giving you permission to be a little more of an aggressive guide. Aggressive guide, whatever that means. Whatever that fucking means, Archangel Michael. Let's get the advice. Yeah, don't be surprised if you do hear about a pregnancy. What advice, Spirit, please, for Eeyore with this? The Shaman of Skulls, card number 34. And the Remember deck. What do they need to remember? Secret code name Eeyore. And willingness. All right. Card number 34. This card is fearless. Okay, you can see it right on the side of the card. In your heart, you have been asking for something different, something more, and the universe is answering your prayers. You do not need to be afraid of the changes happening or that they are going to happen for you. They are part of that answer from the universe. You might feel uncertain because you cannot see how it's all going to work out, but know that the universe is caring for you and will provide a way to move through the transition with grace. You are not crazy to willingly enter this experience. There is nothing that you need avoid, and so much that you will gain. Something is ending, something that's meant a lot to you, and maybe it's a relationship or a phase of your life or an identity that no longer suits you. Maybe it's an inner ending that you can't quite articulate, but you feel nonetheless. This is symbolic of a death within the self with a greater purpose. The shaman is spiritually trained to overcome fear of symbolic death, and instead of avoiding endings, is willing to go through them with the awareness that the ending is just simply the beginning on the other side. You're able to compromise if the end result is love. Sometimes if you want to change and heal family dynamics where the love is just draining out, you know what I mean? And it's like you can't stop it. Something needs to change, because it's a massive energy drain. I'm feeling just a massive energy drain, right? Sometimes you have to speak up. Sometimes you have to create things. Sometimes you have to build a momentum. Sometimes you have to walk away, you know, and let that speak volumes and not deal with it anymore, because it's affecting your own energy. It's affecting your own energy. Make sure that you're not, because your body is a divine instrument, right? Pay very careful mind to your body. If your body is reacting, especially after being around certain people or dealing with certain things, you know, whether it's a certain bill or a certain task, like whatever it is, if it's causing you stress to where your physical body is responding to the stress, be willing to compromise if the end result is love, and walk away and just detach and disconnect from the energy. Like they're telling, like my angels are telling me very clearly, it's not healthy. Like whatever you need to say, make sure you say it. Make sure you say it. Let your heart roar. Let the truth there roar. Let the love there roar. Let it ripple. Doesn't matter what you think it looks like or who will feel what. Like, if you feel like you're persistently being nudged in a certain direction, then heed it. You know, your angels try and talk to you too, and sometimes they come through the voice in your mind, you know, that won't go away about saying this or mentioning that or doing whatever, you know. You just kind of have to heed the warning or the notice, right? The advanced notice. All right. Next secret code name. I hope that helps, Eeyore. I hope that helps. Next secret code name is Phoenix Rising. We're going to start at the 28, 12. Okay. All right, Spirit. Secret code name Phoenix Rising. What is the energy looking like? What is the energy looking like with the heart roars? What is it looking like? Secret code name Phoenix Rising. And those who would be drawn to it. Honor the masculine. Respecting men and embracing the masculine divine within the self. Card number 10. Romance Angel Oracle. A card above all other cards, please, Spirit, represent. A card above all other cards. Give us insight into honor the masculine. If you've been questioning whether or not you can embrace someone at some point, or if you've been contemplating like a sweet escape, then let that be your confirmation to go for it. Okay, if or when the event shows, or if it's recently happened or whatever, like if it happens, go for it. Go for it. If you get invited out, right? If you get invited out, if someone's masculine energy takes initiative and asks you out, kind of thing, go for it. Say yes. Say yes. Free your own masculine energy that's holding back from receiving. All right. Maybe you deserve to just enjoy a really nice night. You know? Just enjoy to have a really nice night. Nice conversation, nice energy. Feeling good. Like, let yourself feel good. Create more moments where you can get away with yourself, you know? Gelato goddess. I love this. And that's the reminder. Yeah, Spirit's telling you to have fun. Like, Gelato Goddess is all about not being every other fucking flavor like everybody else. Like, they might be vanilla. This person might be chocolate. Next one might be strawberry. Maybe there's even a mint chocolate chip walking around, but it's like, you're fucking pistachio. You know what I mean? Like, your own flavor on, and maybe you're pistachio half the time, and maybe the other half of the time you're like more like an orange sorbet. You know, you're just switching shit up. Like, you're allowed to be whatever you want, whoever you want. Like, it's not anybody's business as long as you're happy with who you are. Hey, hey. Allow yourself the ability to go out and have fun. I mean, coming out with spontaneous, like, you want your heart to roar. Your heart just wants to live. Your heart just wants to go live. Like, honor your own inner masculine, right? And that manifests more. It mirrors. So honor your own masculine. If you need time out, if you want to go treat yourself to a fucking ice cream, and maybe, who the fuck knows? Maybe you'll meet into somebody. Maybe you'll run into somebody there. You know what I mean? You go out to treat yourself to a fucking ice cream. Like, you never fucking know. And you might end up having a great conversation. The universe is like, thank you for being spontaneous and listening and doing whatever, because spontaneity, it's about moving beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embracing new situations. You don't know how it's going to go. You don't know. But if it seems like fun and it feels like fun, then why not? Right? Why not? Go for it. Spirit's giving you an opportunity that's feeling good. It's sensing good. It's reading is good. There's nothing in your mind saying something doesn't feel right. Something feels off. Like, everything in your being's like, nah, it feels good. Go for it. It feels good. Go for it. When it doesn't feel good anymore and we don't want you to go for it, we'll let you know. We'll let you know. All right, Raging Waters. 3341. Okay. Yeah, so I hope that helped. Like, Phoenix Rising, think about that code name. Think about that code name. You're coming back stronger than ever before, right? You're coming back stronger than ever before, right? Okay. We'll read times that. 3411. All right, secret code name Raging Waters. Here we go. Secret code name Raging Waters, and those who resonate to it. Oracle of the Mermaid deck. Spirit, please. Insights into the energy. Insights into the energy. card number 44 and 30. So mind you, the original time for Raging Waters was 33:41, and then it was 34:11, and now we have card 30 and 44. So 1s, 3s, and 4s might be super huge with your synchronicities right now. Telepathy and homeland, you're connecting with your mirror. So if you are wondering whether or not energy is yours, or if you're feeling it, like if you feel like it's them, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Like if you feel like someone's in your thoughts, or you feel like you can hear someone's thoughts, or feel like you can sense how they're feeling, it's because you are. You're telepathically picking up on someone you're very closely connected to, someone who feels like home, or felt like home, or is safe to you. Like you're very clearly tuned into someone's energy. They might even be showing up in like dream state if they can. Like I feel like it's a little persistent. The heart roars. I feel like it's almost, if it's unwanted, then it's almost like you need to psychically protect yourself. Then you might need to psychically protect yourself, because this is like telepathic love bombing. You know what I mean? Or energy bombing. Very, very strong. It's someone very close to you and is very strong. And if you feel like you haven't been yourself, or your energy's been off, it's because you're feeling someone else's. You're feeling someone else's energy. What else, Spirit? Yeah, they might be your divine counterpart, because now we got the telepathy card, right, with the mirroring twins. I just got my true love twin flame card. So let it be validation. Yes, you're feeling your counterpart. Raging waters, all this emotion, all these inner thoughts and feelings that you or them are having. You're feeling them. You're feeling them. They're pulling. They're major pulling on your energy. Sometimes I feel like it might even sneak up on you. If you're getting like this fluttery feeling, like you're wondering if someone's thinking about you and stuff, like the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Reading each other's minds, feeling each other's energetic impulses, nonverbal communications, reading each other's body language. You know, homeland is about arrival, the journey ending, building an establishment, or settling. Like, I think wherever you're either at now or moving into, you've met someone you're no doubt very connected with. Very connected with. Floods of emotion. Very strong, like very strong emotions. Like it might even surprise you sometimes, or surprise them. But you're very, very connected. What advice, Spirit, please? What's the advice for Raging Waters and those who would resonate to it? Depart above all others. Just came out. All right, so we're going with this one. Card number 41. Again with the numbers, right? Fucking 41. So 𝐚𝐿𝐴𝐴. Here we go. Okay. It says, your soul is learning about love. Whether you fully realize it or not, you are breaking free from a pattern of relationship that has not been respectful enough of you and your heart. This includes the relationships you have had with yourself, with others, be they friends, romantic connections, colleagues, strangers, even the universe. As you allow yourself to feel worthy and release feelings of hate, shame, guilt, or judgment towards yourself, A new spirit of gentleness, love, and devotion will fill your heart and transform the quality of your connections with others in the universe. A beautiful new world of love is opening up for you now. Yeah. I just heard like a car crash outside. Like someone slammed on the brakes and into their trash cans. Maybe that's how you're gonna react. Like, what? Everything else in the world fucking stops. Everything else in the world stops. Like you're meeting someone who you absolutely have a destined connection with. Okay? If you haven't met them already, like recently, and are getting confirmation, then you're definitely meeting them soon. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. You're meeting or connecting with someone who's going to change your life and the way you view relationship dynamics, the way you do view your relationship with yourself. They're going to be challenging you to level up, helping you break free of the patterns that aren't serving you. 𝐚𝐫𝐿𝐼𝐴, she's an ancient goddess of nurturing. Have faith in your ability to love and in the power of your heart. Yeah, don't wonder if your heart's pure enough, good enough. Like, you know where your heart is, and spirit knows where your heart is. And if your heart is in the good place, you are manifesting something absolutely beautiful. Even if it wasn't originally what you thought, like you're manifesting something really fucking awesome. It's like you're meeting your match. You're finally meeting your equal. Like, I don't know if you watched the zodiac readings or if you are Aquarius or have Aqua in your chart or whatever, but it was like meeting your equal. It was like knowing that you need that, feel that, sense that, like it's time. It's almost that kind of energy where you finally feel like you've met someone that's on your level, that you can grow knowing them, and vice versa. Like healthy. I'm excited about that. That's an awesome card. Like, and this is like someone you want to, it's like someone you would start a family with. You know, someone who's like family, long-term, click material. True. True. It's like my word of the day. True. Yeah, I like that. All right. So I hope that helps. Let's see. Codename Money Magnet is next. 43 minutes. 17 seconds. Here we go. Secret codename Money Magnet. Secret codename Money Magnet. All right. And those who are drawn to it. Spirit, please, what's the energy? Give us some insight. Give us some insight into the energies with the heart roars. For secret codename Money Magnet. A card above all other cards. Archangel Michael, you better give me that fucking card. He's holding my cards back. Like, he don't want to tell. Like, it's a fucking secret. Give me a card. Give me a card. Please. Every time. It gets them every time. If Michael won't give me cards and he won't let any fall, I'll tell him. I'll be like, fine, I'm going to call in Gabriel. And sure enough, they both shot out. They fucking go at it up there. All right. Listen. We've got Song of the Siren in the Mirror. The call, the summoning voice to acknowledge. Know thyself, self-examination, seeing who you really are. I'm getting that like Pat Benatar song. Like that Love is a Battlefield kind of song. I think you're major getting in touch with the different yin and yang aspects of yourself, because if you look at these two, they're very different. Like one is very light white hair and the other one's very dark hair. She's in the mirror, you know, she's getting in touch with her reflection, and it's almost like knowing that there's two different sides of yourself, and even though it's easy to love the light, it's the dark that we have to reflect on and find the beauty in. You know what I mean? There's the lotuses there. So because both of these are one whole us together, you know what I mean? If we look at these as two different parts of the person, like yin and yang, they're both equally as important and equally as beautiful. And so it's like, even though it's great to love your light attributes, knowing where you go when you're in your light but perceived as dark from others, that's where you're learning what to love, you know, or how to love yourself in that way. You're being called to acknowledge yourself and know yourself and see yourself for who you really are. Like, people need it. Those cards number 5 and 21. And then we got intuition doesn't lie. Pay attention to the red flags. Recognize your own triggers. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. If you're being called to speak up on some shit, you just fucking say it. Heed the warnings. Like, heed the warning. If your inner being is telling you, you just gotta fucking say it, be it, do it, not do it, not give a fuck, whatever. You've got to realize what doesn't feel good and what you don't like and refuse to partake in it. They need an explanation, then you explain it. Sorry. Yeah, feel the truth. Feel it. Feel the truth. If you're not meant to be around someone right now, or someone just has it fucking coming, like, do not be or do not hesitate to just let yourself be authentic as shit. There's two sides to the healing. Some healing is wonderful and beautiful, and some isn't great. But in the end, we're grateful for all of it. They'll learn that too. They'll learn that lesson too. All right, Spirit. Guidance for Money Magnet. Yeah, be brave and true. Spirit warrior. You be so yourself, it's almost uncomfortable because you've never been yourself so much before. You've never even been yourself that much before. Be so brave and true to who you are. Be so in touch with yourself. All aspects. All aspects. Be so in touch with yourself. You won't let anything get over on you because you're listening to your intuition and you're just speaking, you're just doing, you're just acting, you're not questioning. You're just like, no, it's a part of what it is, just how it is. It's meant to come out that way, it's meant to come out that way. I fucking trust, you know what I mean? You wouldn't be pinged to be, do, say anything otherwise. You'd be very true and honest with yourself. That's way too many. I need to remember. Kindness. You're a humanitarian made of kindness, right? and you are able to share that energy with others. You are humanitarian, made of kindness. Sometimes, when you are dealing with being a humanitarian, you work with the ripple. You have to remember that how you feel starts the ripple. You're coming from a healed state, a self-aware state. You ripple that. People are going to become self-aware. They don't have to like it. Right? They don't have to like it right away. But you're a kind person, kind enough to be real with them. Because nobody else is being as real with them as you are. And they're telling them maybe that they love them, but they're not telling them. You know what I mean? Somebody had to fucking tell them. Somebody had to fucking say it. Somebody had to call them on their shit. Somebody had to do it. So if you're being called, don't think you're being nasty. If you're being honest and real, like, there's a difference between the two. If you're constructively talking to someone and giving them constructive criticism, you know, from a very sincere place, that's totally different than being an asshole and telling them to do it better this way. You know what I mean? Telling them they're a fucking dickhead but never explaining how. Recognize when the fuck you're triggered and address it right away. Address it immediately. Like, if something triggers you, learn how to address it immediately. Don't let it go. Don't let it ruminate, you know, because Scorpios can do that. They can go in their dark space and ruminate on something and fucking chew on it for days, weeks, months. Never let it go. So, you know, if something triggers you or you don't like it, say something right away. Ask the right question. I'm sorry, did I miss something? Or can you repeat that? Or what did you want to do? You know what I mean? It's like, just fucking say it. Just fucking say it. Okay. So I hope that helps. Because I do feel like there's people around you that need to come down a fucking peg off the way they treat people. You know what I mean? Or the way they talk about or carry themselves. They definitely, it's like someone needs to come down a fucking notch back to respectable human level. You know, like, it's okay to be like a, you know, powerful energy or a powerful character, but it's exhausting. You know what I mean? It's exhausting to be around someone who's you don't feel like you could talk to without offending them. Sometimes you just have to fucking say it and let them get offended. And deal with the fact that they're offended. They love you, they'll get over it. They know they're difficult and they just don't express it to anybody. It's true. Difficult people always know they're difficult. Difficult people always know they're difficult. Always. All right, next secret code name is Higher Ground. We've already done Galactic Unicorn, Eeyore, Phoenix Rising, Raging Waters, and now Money Magnets. So we're going to do Higher Ground. And then depending on how I feel human-wise after Higher Ground, I may or may not continue through the rest of them, or I might do part 2. All right, because I'm going to be up. I'm going to be up. So, Higher Ground. All right, here we go. Higher Ground. Starting at 5353. All right. Here we go. Spirit, please. I'm being told to take it. Soul Cage. Rescue, escape from captivity, and restriction. This is clarifying energy with romance angels, please, Spirit. Higher Ground. Okay. You're gonna get the help you need. Yeah. Okay, listen. You have, with warrior goddess and the daughter of the Sacred Heart, with this soul cage. I mean, your code name is higher ground. If you think about the soul cage, you're coming up from the depths. Coming up from the depths. Warrior goddess and daughter of the Sacred Heart with this as advice cards. I'm getting this energy of redemption. Someone's trying to redeem themselves. They want to redeem themselves. And it's almost like they were given this opportunity to be able to do it. It says, can you trust the universe, soulmate, and finances and career? So if you're looking to either change careers, get a new career, make more money in your career, you just need financial aid, financial help, financial support in some which way, shape, or form. You need to save money in some way. Maybe you need a service, don't know how you're going to pay for it, but someone offers it to you for free. You know, it's someone's going to be able to help you in some which way. They're a sacred soulmate that Spirit's sending in to assist. But I'm definitely being told, like, you don't actually have to worry. So if you were worrying about anything or you felt like you were trapped underneath, someone's definitely going to help you. We've got the card number 24 breaking down to a 6, then we got card number 25 breaking down to a 7, and then card number 8. 6, 7, 8. Like, this is progress. You're going to be coming out of probably a cycle that you've been shifting and growing through for a while now. And it's just finally starting to reach a stage where you can maybe close it out and not look back and not have it be, you know, an ongoing issue. What's the remember card, Spirit? What do you want them to remember? Like, I think you're finally getting your head out from underwater kind of thing. You know? Empathy and transformation. Yes, someone's going to help you. Someone's going to know what it's like to be in your shoes. They're going to feel what you feel. They're going to know. And they're going to help you. Someone's going to help you with this. And if you feel guided to help anybody, like random acts of kindness kind of thing, you just feel guided to be a good person in a moment for whatever reason, do that. Because you might be being, you know, as equally as this might be someone saving you, it could definitely be the reverse also, where you're being called to help someone, right? You're being called to help them financially in some way and empathize with them, you know, especially if it is your daughter, you know what I mean? It could be a key thing. It could be your parents, right? A mother or father that would help you. And, you know, it doesn't matter if they are or aren't around, because they'd still be sending out intention for you regardless. I feel like you're going to get some kind of help. I feel like you're definitely going to get some kind of help to get you started, get you kind of breathing again. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. So I hope that helped. I hope that got you an answer. Like, the heart roars. The heart subconsciously manifests all the time. The heart, how we feel, what we need, what we pray for, subconsciously will manifest all the time. It's just the worry in between that we don't actually need to go through or put ourselves through. You're manifesting an answer, right? You're manifesting the answer to your prayer. You don't have to, like, you don't have to freak out. You don't have to freak out. Nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. But we're all made of the same stardust, you know what I mean? Every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Kind of energy is what the bug just kind of flew in my face. I'm hanging out in the garage. Yeah. Every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Just remember that nobody's perfect and we could fix life. That's what we do. That's what we fucking do. So, with that said, I am going to wrap this up part 1. I will be back in a little bit. It won't be long. And I'm going to start part 2. This way at least the people in part 1 can start catching up on their code names, because I know I'm late getting on here. So we'll start letting the first 6 watch theirs back. And then I'm going to get into solutions, white dragon, clarity sword, free will, stamina, and down under for part 2. All right, I'll see you soon.